Ladies and gentlemen, based on the doctor's advice, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 42 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by TKO, Joaquin Numenza.
What is with Colby Covington these days, and is he trying to get attention? Let's break down the chaos and see what's really going on in the MMA universe. If you thought last week's drama was juicy, this week we've hit a whole new level. Colby Covington, yes, the man, the myth, the controversy machine is back at it, and this time he's got his sights set on Gilbert Burns. And let me tell you, it's getting personal. Covington is not just trash talking. He's on a full-blown tirade over some leaked footage that has sparked a massive online frenzy. Let's break this all down and figure out what's really going on here, because this is some next-level drama. Alright, so here's the deal. Colby Covington is never shy about speaking his mind or stirring up trouble. That's his brand, right? Love him or hate him, the guy knows how to stay in the headlines. But this time, it seems like he's taking things to an entirely new level. Apparently, Colby is claiming that Gilbert Burns or someone close to him leaked some private footage of a sparring session that shows Colby getting, well, not his best moment in the gym. Now, sparring footage leaking is like the ultimate no in the MMA world. It's almost sacred. What happens in the gym stays in the gym. Southern fighters train, they make mistakes, they experiment with techniques, and sometimes they get caught. It's all part of the process. But when that kind of footage makes its way online, oh boy, that's when the drama explodes. Colby Covington didn't hold back when responding to the leaked sparring footage controversy. During an intense interview, he accused Gilbert Burns of being the one behind the leak, calling him a snake.
Thoughts on Gilbert leaking Charles's number? Man, that's disgusting, man. That's despicable. That's not right, man. That's really messed up. Now he's getting, tons of people calling him with stupid saying stupid pranks, and it's a security concern. So, Gilbert, that was just very immature. What are we in high school, dude? Like, be a grown man, dude. You have kids, you have a family. Why would you do that to another family man? So, that's really messed up that Gilbert did that to Uncle Chael. I said, hey, Uncle Chael, if you want me to handle that inside the octagon, I will get justice for us. I will get justice on Gilbert's face. I will make sure he never shows his face in America ever again, because how badly I beat him.
Covington was clearly upset, saying it was a big sign of disrespect. He explained that gyms should be places built on trust and respect, where fighters don't leak private footage just to make themselves look better or to bring others down. He also criticized Burns for being unprofessional, claiming that actions like this showed why Burns would never become a true champion. Meanwhile, Gilbert Burns strongly denied having any part in the leak. He stated publicly that neither he nor his team had anything to do with it. Burns said he was just as shocked as everyone else when the footage surfaced online. He took to social media to share his thoughts, saying that he respects the sport and his opponents, even those he may not get along with. Burns made it clear that leaking the footage was not something he would ever do. Now, fans are left wondering who is telling the truth. Burns' denial makes him seem honest and respectful, while Covington's accusations add fuel to their rivalry. Some might think Burns had nothing to do with it, but others could see this as Covington trying to stir up more drama and keep himself in the spotlight. Either way, the incident has added more tension to their feud, keeping fans talking about what might happen next between these two fighters. Let's not forget, Colby Covington thrives on controversy. He's built his entire persona around being the bad guy of the UFC. Whether he's trash-talking opponents, feuding with teammates, or stirring up political debates, Colby knows how to get people talking. And honestly, it works. People tune in to watch him fight, whether they want to see him win or see him get knocked out. So is this just another classic Covington move? It's definitely possible, but let's circle back to the footage itself. If you've seen it, you know it's not exactly flattering for Colby. In the clip, he gets caught with a clean shot and looks a little wobbly. Now, we all know sparring is sparring. Fighters get hit, they recover, they move on. It doesn't necessarily mean anything about how they'll perform in an actual fight, but in the court of public opinion, these things can snowball fast. People love to pick apart these moments and turn them into memes, and Colby's haters are having a field day with this one. Gilbert Burns might not have been behind the leaked footage, but he's not letting the opportunity to fire back at Colby Covington go to waste. In a recent interview, Burns took the chance to throw some shade, claiming that Covington's anger isn't really about the footage, but because he knows his time at the top is running out. Burns didn't hold back, saying that Covington seems more focused on trash talking than improving his skills as a fighter. Adding more fuel to the fire, Burns also criticized Covington's lack of activity in the cage. He pointed out that Colby doesn't fight often, joking that if Covington spent as much time training as he does talking, maybe he'd manage to fight more than once a year. Burns' comments hit a nerve for many fans, and honestly, he has a point. Covington is undeniably skilled and one of the top fighters in the welterweight division, but his inactivity has been a constant complaint among MMA fans. People are tired of just hearing Covington talk. They want to see him prove himself in the octagon again. With the welterweight division stacked with top-tier talent, Covington's spot as one of the best is far from guaranteed. Fighters like Kamaru Usman and Leon Edwards are still dominating the division, and rising stars like Shavkat Rakhmonov are hungry to climb the ranks. If Colby Covington doesn't take action soon, he risks losing his place in a division that's always changing and improving. The welterweight division is stacked with talented fighters, and the competition isn't slowing down. Fans are growing impatient, waiting to see if Colby can prove his skills in the octagon instead of just talking outside of it. If he doesn't step up, fighters like Gilbert Burns and other rising stars could take over the spotlight and leave Covington behind. Time is running out, and everyone's watching to see what he does next. Colby Covington, true to his style, isn't backing down from the drama. In fact, this entire situation seems to have only fired him up, giving him more fuel for his trademark trash talk. While he's targeting Gilbert Burns over the leaked sparring footage, he isn't stopping there. During the same interview where he blasted Burns, Covington also took shots at Kamaru Usman, labeling him as overrated. Covington doubled down on his rivalry with Usman by claiming the only reason he lost to him was due to biased referees. As if that wasn't enough, Colby decided to stir the pot even further by hinting at a potential move to the middleweight division. He confidently suggested that he could easily dominate at 185 pounds, which, if true, would certainly shake things up. It's classic Colby behavior, always finding ways to keep himself in the headlines and the center of attention. Love him or hate him, Colby knows how to create chaos and he thrives in it. Whether these bold claims and feuds are just for show or part of a bigger plan, one thing is for sure. Covington isn't going silent anytime soon, and the MMA world is watching. So where does this leave us? Well, it's hard to say. On one hand, this drama could set the stage for a future fight between Covington and Burns. The UFC loves a good grudge match, and the storyline here practically writes itself. On the other hand, this could just be another chapter in the never-ending saga of Colby Covington's feuds. Either way, it's keeping fans entertained, and that's exactly what Colby wants. Stepping back to look at the bigger picture, the issue of leaked sparring footage is becoming a growing problem in MMA. Over the years, some of the sport's biggest names like Conor McGregor, Jorge Masvidal, and even Khabib Nurmagomedov have had private training clips surface online, often sparking unnecessary controversy. These leaks can lead to heated debates, misunderstandings, and in some cases damage a fighter's reputation. Understandably, many fighters are not happy about this trend. For them, the gym is supposed to be a safe space to train, experiment, and improve without the fear of being judged for mistakes made in practice. To combat this issue, some fighters and gyms have started banning phones and cameras during training sessions, hoping to stop leaks before they happen. However, it's a tricky situation. While fighters value their privacy, fans enjoy getting a behind-the-scenes look at their favorite athletes. These clips often go viral, giving fans a glimpse of a world they rarely get to see. But the downside is the tension and distractions these leaks create, often overshadowing the sport itself. Finding a balance between transparency and respect remains a challenge in the MMA world. Finding a way to address leaked sparring footage in MMA is complicated. It's unclear if the UFC should create strict policies to prevent such incidents, or if it's simply something fighters must learn to handle as part of being public figures. The issue is challenging because there's no straightforward solution that satisfies everyone. Alright, fight fans, that's the scoop on Colby Covington's latest antics. Whether you love him or hate him, you can't deny the guy knows how to keep things interesting. So what do you think? Is Colby justified in calling out Gilbert Burns, or is he just looking for attention? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Until next time, stay sharp and stay ready.